I'm a Microsoft MVP since 2010, first awarded as SharePoint MVP for 4 years, and now Office 365 MVP for the second year in a row. Our first app today is AvePoint Meetings, a very interesting app by AvePoint. It has been in the market for more than 2 years and has got very good reviews on the SharePoint store. AvePoint Meetings is mostly for free, like 90% of the features come with the free version of the app, but there are a few enterprise features that come with the pro version of the app. So what is AvePoint Meetings? AvePoint Meetings is a SharePoint app or add-in designed to provide real-time collaboration spaces for meetings. It synchronizes and streamlines meeting discussions, decisions, and related content, and consolidates them into one easily searchable and auditable format. In simple terms, AvePoint Meetings can be used to bring order and productivity to your meetings while maintaining accountability. So, how can the app help you? You can create single or recurring meetings either from the web browser or directly from Outlook. Once you create the meeting, a workspace is automatically created for you. You can then encourage dialogue by proposing agenda items, objectives, and discussion topics for your attendees. You can then use the workspaces to store everything about the meeting, like organizers, participants, decisions, tasks, proposals, ideas, and of course meeting minutes. You can also assign tasks and action items directly from the meeting space and gauge the statuses of those tasks from within SharePoint or Microsoft Outlook. This can certainly help managers and meeting organizers enforce accountability. Two things I forgot to mention about the app here. First, the app is available for both SharePoint Server 2013 and Office 365 SharePoint Online. The second thing is that the app comes with full auditing and historical search capabilities, all with configurable metadata. Search and metadata are features included in AvePoint Meetings Pro and are not included in the free version of the app. Before seeing the app in action, let me quickly walk you through a typical scenario or use case for AvePoint Meetings. Bob is a project manager and he's hosting a daily meeting to monitor and track project status and profitability. He opens up Microsoft Outlook and creates a meeting series using the AvePoint Meetings add-in for Outlook. Bob's team receives a calendar invitation that includes a link to a shared meeting workspace. When it comes time for the meeting, the team can join the meeting space and start taking notes simultaneously. The meeting workspace is used to capture the meeting minutes, the assigned tasks, the decisions, the shared content, and the ideas, all in searchable and auditable format in real time. A decision is made that Susie should take ownership of a specific issue. Bob creates a task from the workspace without leaving the context, sets a due date, and assigns it to Susie. Susie can manage her tasks either from the workspace or from her My Tasks in SharePoint or directly from Microsoft Outlook, whichever she prefers. That's because AvePoint Meetings app uses lists to store all the tasks, the decisions, the shared content, and so on. This allows for seamless integration with My Tasks in my site and of course with Microsoft Outlook. After the team is done with the meeting, Bob can review the meeting minutes and track all the actions and tasks stored in the workspace. So what are the end results for Bob? First, more efficient collaboration. Second, improved project accountability for better decision making. And of course, for compliance manager, they can easily search and audit all about the meeting. So let me show you the app in action. Okay, let me show you how we can add the app. Like any app, I'll click add an app. Go to the SharePoint store and look for AvePoint Meetings. Here you go. Of course we can add it, but I've already done that. So I'll go back to home and here it is. Okay, here is AvePoint Meetings. It's loading. Here's an interesting dialog box that shows the new enhancements and the new features in the app. So, for example, touch support. Touch support is, or the app is now fully optimized for touch devices like the Android, the iOS, and Windows devices. Meeting classification. Now the app supports classification via metadata, and this is a pro feature. Improved search, another pro feature that enables finding information about the meetings, like all the meeting elements, like the decisions, the actions, the notes, and so on and so forth. And finally, Outlook plugin. It's a plugin that can help you create the meetings from within Microsoft Outlook and not from the app on SharePoint. So I'm gonna click don't show me this again and close. Here we can find all the meetings. We can go to the overdue meetings and the upcoming meetings. Let me show you an example for an overdue meeting. 2014 lessons learned. This is a meeting that happened in the past on December 30th, 2014, from 8:30 to 2 p.m. Here we have Lady Gaga, Justin Timberlake, Nicki Minaj, Rob Young as present. You can see it from here. Lady Gaga, Rob Young, Justin Timberlake, Nicki Minaj were present, and Robin Counts and Alex were absent. Here's the description. 2014 was a successful year. Let's sit down together to dissect the numbers and find out what went right and what went wrong. Here's the meeting location, and here's the meeting organizer, which is Lady Gaga. Here are the different agenda items: what went right, what went wrong, and recommendations. You can collapse here, collapse all, or expand all. I've expanded everything. What went right, the sales strategy. Here is a note. This one is a note. The second one is an action to Rob. Rob, please analyze the deals we closed and come up with 1, 2, 3. This happened on the due date is 26th of June. It's still in progress. Rob didn't do his job yet. What went wrong? Here's a note. EMEA failed to deliver for the third year in a row. There's a $3 million gap. Here's an action. Lady Gaga to create a virtual team to help EMEA. Due date is the 9th of June. It has been completed by Lady Gaga. Here is a decision. Weekly pipeline review for EMEA. This was suggested by Justin and seconded by Lady Gaga and Nicki Minaj. And you can find here in the an attachment to the meeting to this agenda item, proposal.doc. The third agenda item is recommendations for 2015, and here's a note: work more with Microsoft. So for each agenda item we can add notes, attachments, decisions, and actions, and for each action we can set a due date and assign it to someone in the team. You can also export this meeting, export it to PDF, so we can have a summary for the meeting. We can export the attachments to PDF and send it to the attendees. For now, I'm just gonna export it to PDF, and you can track the progress from here. Yeah, it's being downloaded now. Let's open it. It's 2014 lessons learned. Here's the meeting information, the organizer, the location, the start date, the end date, the attendees, a description, and here's the agenda items: what went right, sales strategy. Here's the action for Rob, agenda 2, and here's an action Here's a decision. Here's the attachment. As we can see, the proposal.doc is in appendix 1. Let's go to appendix 1. Before the appendix, you will find the meeting address, the URL in SharePoint. And here's the appendix. Proposal.doc has been included in the meeting summary document. Okay, let's go back to AvePoint Meetings. I'm gonna go to Home and create a brand new meeting. I'll click Create a New Meeting. Meeting title, Daily Stand-Up Meeting, and I am the organizer. I'm wearing the hat of Lady Gaga. I'll make this meeting recurring. Let's say it will start at 2:12 and last for 30 minutes in Abu Dhabi time zone. Let's say it's daily. It occurs every 1 day, and let's say it will end by September. This is when the project should end. This is like 100 occurrences. Location, I have this saved as metadata. We have Abu Dhabi meeting room, or let's say we have Dubai meeting room. Let's start adding let's start inviting other people. Nicki Minaj, Justin Timberlake, Rob Young, and Rob Counts. We have the option to send email notification to all attendees. If I check this, we have two options: either to use AvePoint Meetings email service, but this means that the creator will not receive the notification email from the recipient or the rejecter of the invitation, or we can use the Exchange email account, but we need to add the password, and the password of course is not saved. And let's add a description here. This is our meeting to track the project progress, and I'm gonna click create. Of course we can do the same from Microsoft Outlook. I'm gonna show you a screenshot after this demo. Here's the daily stand-up meeting. It's a recurring meeting. There's an invitation here. If I switch to the other browser, Nicki Minaj browser, here we have a notification, an invitation from Lady Gaga. I'm gonna close this and let's go to mail. Here's the invitation. Lady Gaga has invited Nicki Minaj, and here's the link. If I click on the link, I'm taken to AvePoint Meetings, to the workspace for the daily stand-up meeting. Let's go back to Lady Gaga. She's the only attendee which is present. Here we have the status of Nicki Minaj has changed to green, which means she is present. We can manage the attendees from here. So let's say Justin Timberlake and Rob Young are joining the call via let's say their phone, so we can make them present. And let's say Robin Counts is missing the meeting, so I'll leave her as absent. Let's add some agenda items. Let's say agenda 1, agenda 2, and agenda 3. We can add actions. Here's an action. Action 1 for agenda 1. We can set a due date. Let's say the due date is tomorrow, and let's assign it to Justin Timberlake. Let's add a note. Let's say note 1 for agenda 1. Add a description. description for Note 1. It's a rich text editor, so we can use the bold or highlight the word description from here. Let's see what happens in Nicki Minaj's workspace. The action has been created and the note is displayed here. Let's minimize the window and let's see what happens when Nicki Minaj creates or adds a decision. Decision 1 for agenda 2, proposed by Nicki Minaj. In real time, this has been added to Lady Gaga's workspace. It's actually the same workspace, but the collaboration is a real-time collaboration. Let's add an attachment to agenda 3. It's being uploaded now. We can track the status from here. And since the meeting is a recurring meeting, we can see here all the instances. Let's say, for example, we forgot to invite Alex to attend the kickoff meeting, so we can easily click share and invite Alex from here and send him an email invitation, and Alex is added to the attendees. We can make him present or we can just leave him as an absent. So what happens if we go to the second occurrence of the meeting? Of course, Alex is not there because he was invited only to the kickoff meeting. Here is the action from the previous stand-up meeting. This action has been assigned to Justin Timberlake and Justin hasn't yet acted upon it, so it's still pending or still not started. We can change it to completed and the status is changed to green. And the final features that I want to show you is the print. You can print the meeting summary from here and you will get the same as what I've shown you when we exported the meeting into a PDF. I'm gonna click cancel and let's switch back to the PowerPoint because I want to show you a couple of features using screenshots. Outlook integration. Here's how you can use Outlook to create the meetings. You can just download the add-in from AvePoint's website, enable it, then you get a button in the ribbon that you can use to create workspaces for your meetings. Search. Here's how you can search within all the elements of the meetings using touch-enabled devices. Last but not least, the app also aggregates the meetings data and usage trends into a consolidated report. Here's an example.